Last night at 8 p.m., I actually went out.
Yeah, you drove too.
All the way into the pit of hell that is now called Hollywood, California.
It looks like Mad Max, dude.
No, it was freaking scary.
It's crazy.
So I called ahead to see if the place had, like, I Yelped it or whatever. I like Googled it or whatever. And I was like, where's the valet? Here's the thing. There's no valet.
Well, yeah, they're too terrified.
And it was Hollywood Boulevard in Ivar.
Yeah, there's car thieves
waiting for you.
Just take your car.
With like a knife stick up and a gun and just like, what are you doing here, bitch? Go back to the suburbs.
Yeah.
Welcome, Dirties, to a new episode of Till the Dirt with Tommy and MJ. I'm me, and that's you. Go ahead. Tell me, who are you? You're my husband? We swiped on Tinder. We're now married with a kid.
Oh, yeah.
We've
come a long way.
We've done 10 years on reality, on Bravo.
And you say it in the past tense.
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Yeah, there's definitely that elephant in the room, and we'll address it this week. But
this week?
Yeah, this podcast this week.
Today.
Yeah, today.
Right now.
This episode. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room, but obviously we got to titillate you first. There's a few other things that we need to get off our chest.
Titillate.
Before we cross that bridge.
So I'm carrying the weight of the world right now.
Really?
I think, first of all, I listened to our episode of Sheena and Brock on Shenanigans today because it just came out.
Okay.
And
I did not know that.
I tagged you on Instagram so that you would know that. I tagged you. I mean, Nene.
No, I saw the picture. I didn't realize what that was. I thought it was just that she gave you the picture and I didn't realize that the podcast.
See, this opens up a Pandora's box of how much you ignore anything that has to do with me, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You're like, I saw something, but it had your name attached to it, so I ignored it.
There's so many DMs that really
from your wife.
Yeah, that I don't know what the like. What did she know who's she talking to?
I think if I think I've like DM'd you like once today, and it was to tag you. So I was on you and I were on Shenanigans. It was a great episode. I got to like dump off some of I got to express my it was an outlet. It was an opportunity to express myself, as did you. No?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a good time.
Last night I went to Zach Peter and Alex Newell's live podcast, which was their first live podcast at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll ever go back there again.
Yeah, Hollywood is taking a turn, man.
All right, so there's no valet. I have to park at a meter, but because I have amazing parking karma, as you know.
Yes, you do. Legendary.
My parking karma got me a space right up front. I'm looking over both my shoulders before I get out of the car because I'm afraid.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel in Hollywood now.
Seriously, I was like, am I going to be okay if I get out of this car right now? Again, alone. Again, going out alone, which is totally like I'm getting used to it at this point. Like MJ goes out, she goes out by herself. That's it. It's all good.
100%.
It's fine. No problem. Then I'm walking up and I was like relieved because I actually see Tom Schwartz and Tom Sandoval. Vanderpump Rules, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah,
and I was like
about them last night. I was trying to sleep and you kept talking about how great they were.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, it's just the minute I saw them, they were very warm and very sweet. And like, we belong to a family. And I can't tell you the last time I saw them. Like if it was 3 years ago, would that be fair? With Pandy and all this shit going on? I don't know. But
Pandy?
Like, that's the new thing, the way you call COVID.
Okay.
That's what you call it.
You learn something new every day. I had no idea.
Yeah. So I just like instantly, like that feeling of I'm going out by myself just went away. Cause I was like warm faces, loving and like hugged me. And like, it was just like, wow, when I see these guys on Instagram, I actually start to feel like a little salty. Like, God, like you just see a perception of somebody. You don't really see the person face to face.
Yeah.
And my whole feeling toward them warmed up so much because now like we just bonded in an instant.
That glass was broken right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Nini, are you saying go on? Yeah, wrap it up. Okay. So, walked in, had a great night. Let me tell you, these live podcast events are a fucking hoot. These live podcast events are like a freaking saucy ass drink.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Like, yeah, what is Sodom and Gomorrah? An orgy?
The fall of Rome.
Yeah, it's an orgy.
No, it's biblical, but go ahead.
I know it's biblical, but I'm saying like what story, whatever. Just tell us.
No, it's fine, babe. Don't worry. Go ahead.
These live pod get-togethers are like a reason to like get dressed up. You're going to see someone, you're going to have fun, you're going to get turned, you're going to like everyone was already
No, you've been to a few and you have a good time every time you went. But that's why I'm shocked. Last night you drove. I was very surprised.
Yeah, you know why?
You shouldn't drive though.
I only had a half a glass of champagne.
That's what I'm saying. You should go and let your hair down if you're going to go to one of those things. Take a fucking Uber. It's worth it. Especially if you're getting VIP champagne.
No.
You ain't got to pay for shit.
Can I tell you in this case?
What?
Going out like that last night, I didn't want to get trashed. First of all, today is the biggest day of my life. I have to prepare single-handedly for Shams's birthday tomorrow. I couldn't afford to get drunk and be hungover today.
Okay.
I needed to go and be a lady and go and have half a glass of champagne as I did.
Okay.
And then come home. Like I was going to go to the Tom Tom's house.
Okay.
It was just a respectable 2 hours, and then I came back.
All right.
Shout out to Zach Peter and Adam Newell. They killed it last night. Shout out to meeting Ryan Bailey from his pod. It's So Bad It's Good. I met him last night for the first time. It was so refreshing to see a guy who's actually a straight guy who's obsessed with like Bravo and pop culture topics, and I love his take.
That PR guy, apparently, you want to give a shout out to. You couldn't stop speaking how good he was.
It was another Adam. Yep. Yeah. And his wife. So it was just a really fun night, and I did go out alone, but I was really met with like such a warm host by like every single person, and that's just, I guess that's rare, so I better hold on to it and enjoy it because it's probably not going to happen again.
Ever.
And then I got in my car like a respectable mom on a weeknight who's got to plan a birthday for her son within basically one day today. What do you mean?
You had to plan a birthday one day?
Pretty much.
Oh, really?
Pretty much.
You've been planning this birthday for fucking 4 months, bro. What are you talking about?
How do you live with yourself when you exaggerate like that?
Oh, my God. Like, I've been hearing about I can't wait. He's going to be 5 by the time his birthday comes because that's how long it feels. Okay.
There's no party planner. There's not like a lot of help hanging around.
Nor should there be.
There's not, there's just a lot of like legwork.
Okay. All right. But you're the one that's taking it upon yourself to do all this shit.
Huh?
We could just as easily go to fucking Chuck E. Cheese and have everybody come there and then leave. You're the one that's taking it upon yourself. There's 2 parties, basically. There's a child party, and I keep hearing about the adult party that's starting promptly thereafter the ending of the child party.
Okay, let's back this up, okay? All right. So, first of all, no fucking person is going to motherfucking Chuck E. Cheese's. So I don't know who the fuck you think you are or I am. Or do you think that if I told Nene and Sammy and Sienna, hey everybody, drive in from all different parts of LA because tomorrow we're gonna meet at Chuck E. Cheese's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Invite 60 people to a 3-year-old's birthday party.
Okay.
I think that's asinine and batshit. I think that's fucking nuts.
The one.
Nene, you shouldn't have to come from Long Beach to go anywhere for a 3-year-old's fucking birthday party. Trust me, by the time he's 5, he's not gonna remember who the fuck was at his 3-year-old birthday party. Like it's crazy to me. It's nuts.
Why? You don't want to
have his classmates. That's all he needs. He'll have a good time. He'll enjoy himself with his friends from school. That's enough. You don't need to start getting aunts and uncles, people out of the fucking woodwork. It's like it's nuts. It's crazy. It's too much. It's too much.
Shame on you.
All right.
Like, literally take it back.
No, I won't.
You want me to be like, yeah, we had a birthday party. We didn't invite our family or friends.
No,
that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
We shouldn't invite any of our family or friends. I'm going to call all of my family and friends, and I'm going to say, you guys, that was such a silly idea.
No, I wanted to do it
for
at Chuck
us
E. Cheese.
to not have
Chuck E. Cheese. You're welcome to come.
It was such a stupid idea.
You just switched it.
So I'm going to tell you guys what I did so far for Shams' birthday. We invited his classmates. We did a head count, which could go anywhere depending on if the parents come or if they don't come. That makes a difference of about 40 people. Because like, I'm Persian. I'm not going to say, hey, are you going to come alone or are you going to come with your husband? Because I need to know how many bottles of wine and beer and pizzas to get. So I just basically, I have to give myself leeway in the list for it to be anywhere from 30 or 40. And then depending from that, who actually shows up. But these people are all RSVP'd. Then you go to our close friends and family. All of Shams's very immediate people that he sees and loves, like Nini and Sienna and Pia, like our aunts and uncles and stuff, they're also hopefully going to make it. That turns into another about 25 people, right? So right now, we basically are doing a very casual buffet of chicken, wings, Persian food, buffet, right? And then I already said that. And then I just went and got, like, we're going to fill up ice buckets with lots of beer and wine. Oh, I just realized I forgot the juice box. Shoot, I'm going to write on my arm, juice box. So, and then the decorations is like, that's the part that really got me.
Oh, my goodness.
I wanted to do a Jurassic Park theme.
Well, he loves dinosaurs. We went to Dinosaurs Alive last week. If anybody's in Los Angeles, Southern California, you want to go to Dinosaurs Alive, go. It's a lot of fun. He was terrified at first, but he wound up having a really good time.
Yeah, well, that's why I chose Dinosaur, because of you guys.
He's real into him right now.
Now, you guys, we have about like 12 inflated dinosaurs in our living room, which is like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is why you have a party planner, because like party planners don't get 12 dinosaurs for no reason. Like, I'm like, no idea. I just ordered them, they delivered, and if they don't work, then they're going back. What do? I got paper plates for the kids, arts and crafts for their table. We went through Pico rentals for the furniture, and the furniture just arrived tonight. We have the gardener, our sweet Salvador, planted some fresh annuals. Everything's getting nice and cute and primed up. The house is going to have to be a little bit more decluttered than it is today, but that's just like, an hour it'll take? What do you think? Just to get everything ready?
Sure.
So this mom is proud of herself because I did, and I'm planning to kill it tomorrow for his birthday.
It's a 3-year-old's birthday. Don't put that much pressure on yourself. We'll be fine.
We'll
get through it. We'll make it through. I promise. No. Everything's going to be okay.
Well, what happens if kids come over and they're bored?
Oh my God! You think they're gonna shun him in school on Monday? That's it?
What
you
if
think that's the end of his social life forever? Do you think that's it?
Do you know what I imagine?
You think he's done? That's it? 3 years old. We blew it.
No,
we gotta move.
Do you know what
I'm saying?
I
what
imagine,
do you think's gonna happen?
Do you know what I imagine? Like the parents like standing there in direct sunlight, like fanning themselves with like a paper plate napkin.
This is the Persian. This is it. Listen, folks, she's about to give you
I totally think
she's about to break it down.
There's going to be like people like going like, oh, bitch, what did you drag us out of our comfort of our home so that we could stand under this valley heat? And then like, what are the kids going to do? Like trip and
give him a haircut.
Like, I don't know. This is a lot of pressure.
So much.
I don't know.
So much.
Well, stay tuned. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell everybody everything I did, which I kind of feel like I already did. You think it's easy. It's like just throw, when this girl from, her name from New Jersey housewife, she literally threw a massive box of pizzas on the driveway, threw it on the floor and said, here you go. And she got a lot of shit for it.
Okay, well, I hope you don't do that tomorrow. That's probably not going to be good.
She did. She did.
Probably not going to be good.
She's known for being smart with her money.
Oh, okay.
So she didn't go all out.
Okay.
You know,
So what
she
should we
just
do?
put a box of pizza in the driveway and had her 4 kids and their friends just like eat it. And that
What if
was
we do like a garbage can full of top ramen? What do you think? Like a garbage can, a vat of top ramen.
and just go serve yourself.
Yeah, okay. And give everybody chopsticks. And the little kids don't know how to use
spork.
them. They fucking starve.
They can
you know
have
what I mean?
They can have a sport.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest. Any of those little kids don't know how to use the chopsticks yet, they don't eat.
Do you know who I'm missing from tomorrow? I'm missing Zeba. This is the problem. My cousin Zeba should have been here for like the last 3 or 4 days, and she would have held it down for me. But instead, where is she? She's in Hawaii.
I don't understand why.
That's why I'm falling
to be-
apart at the seams.
But why? I don't. You make it make sense to me.
I just
don't
wanted to be
understand.
known for the record before we move on to the Shahs, to the tea, to the elephant that you're going to talk about.
I'm not going to talk about this. Is all your stuff, bro. I'm not going to talk about it.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm under severe pressure. I'm under severe mental distress because I want everyone to have a good time. I want everyone to, all the kids to have activities, and
Did you get activities?
yeah,
So then,
they'll be good.
all right. So I don't understand.
Okay, I want to make sure everyone's going to be comfortable, has somewhere to sit.
Okay. Did you get chairs?
I got some chairs.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I think my seating might be a quarter of the people that said they're coming.
Oh, well, hopefully the ones that can't sit will then leave and they'll tell everybody.
They can
They'll-
swim in the pool.
They'll live tweet what a shit party it is.
You know what they can do? They can grab one of those dinosaurs and
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
float in the pool.
Absolutely. Definitely. They definitely can take an inflatable dinosaur.
Why don't we say bring your own chair?
Yeah, that's definitely a new trend.
Should I send a mass
That's
text?
a new trend for sure.
Can I say one more thing that I didn't get?
What?
An outfit.
Oh my God.
You know what my cousin told me?
Wow.
She goes, last year you wore like this like white button down shirt. It was like the least flattering thing that I could have worn.
Oh, thanks, cuz.
And I wore it.
Yep, you wore it.
I
You
looked like
wore it
shit.
Bravely. You didn't give a
I
fuck.
looked so bad in the
You didn't give-
pictures.
No, I looked bad in those pictures too last year. I looked severely pregnant.
You looked pregnant.
It looked like I was.
You
just-
did.
Yeah, like I
But
was.
I
the
looked like
surrogate.
SpongeBob.
I was a surrogate.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You
I
looked like that,
worse.
but I looked like a SpongeBob.
No, I looked worse.
You
I
looked
worse.
no. We
Yeah,
both
maybe-
looked bad.
Yeah, it's great.
We
It was
both
good-
looked
it was
bad.
definitely a good
So I was
family
like,
photo.
for sure this
It was
year it's going to
definitely
be
a good
better.
family photo.
For
If
the-
I was Shams, I'd be like, yo,
Embarrassed.
When he gets to that age, you know what I mean? Like when he gets
Yeah.
to the age when he's
He
embarrassed.
knows his parents are
he's
fat.
embarrassed of his parents a little bit. He's be real fucking ashamed of
We've
that
got to
picture.
for sure get slender
He's
by
gonna
then.
be real ashamed of that
No,
photo.
we're going to have to get slender for
Not
him.
at all.
What's a better motivation than to not embarrass your child? I think that's
No,
that's it.
I can't wait to embarrass him when he's talking
Do you know what I
about.
said today when I was
can't wait to embarrass him.
alone in my
At
thoughts this
school,
week?
like when you drop him off. I can't wait to. Bye, buddy. I
already-
love you so much, buddy.
We already do that every day. I like
Yeah, but it's gonna be real weird when he's 15. You know what I mean? When he's 15, 16. Hey, champ.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Hey,
no.
champ.
What I'm saying is what better motivation not to be fat?
Yes.
Okay, I was alone in my thoughts. I was standing at the kitchen table today drinking my newly found
That sounds
kombucha.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you alone in your
I
thoughts.
I pour a little kombucha, and then sometimes I little top it off with a little bit of kettle or peak vodka.
No wonder why that bottle's empty.
Well, we won't go there right now because I don't want to incriminate anybody that I love.
Yeah.
Tommy Feight. Kidding.
Definitely not me.
No, I know. So I was like, what is it going to take? Why is it that every year you look at your picture and you're like, oh, next year it's going to be it's going to be lit. Next year, the outfits are going to be good. The body's going to be skinny and tight. Like, how come you always think?
I don't I don't think anything.
Really?
I don't think next year is going to be lit for me at all. I'm sorry.
You're telling me that last year you looked at that picture of yourself and you said, that's what I want for next year for my future?
No, but I didn't think on the level like, oh, I'm going to fix that next year. I'm going to get him. That's it. I'm going to clean it.
Oh, okay. How about like you see the picture and then you're like, I'm fat.
Yeah,
I
like,
should
wow,
start
I'm
this
pregnant.
Monday.
Yeah, but then, it goes away. That's why I read that book on self-discipline. That's why I read that book on self-discipline. It was actually very good. It's got some good tidbits.
Like what? Share it for the people who don't read.
You look like you're at a picnic, bro.
I look like I'm at a picnic?
You look like you're just sitting in a park and someone handed you a microphone. And now you just fucking, hey. What's up? Sal, how you doing? Yeah, nice to see you. Oh, look, there's squirrels here. What's up? You think it's the same squirrels that were here yesterday? Because he looks just like the squirrel I fed yesterday. Like look at him. Look at him. What the fuck?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Do you want me to sit up?
Hey, they gave me a mic. You with it? Yo. John, they gave me a mic. I don't know what it's from. I don't even know what it's from.
What do you want me to do?
Was that the ice cream man? Somebody get me a King Cone.
What do you want me to do? Sit up straight?
I don't know.
I'm sitting here.
Okay.
I can't sit up straight anymore. I'm like this is like this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you
believe
what it
it?
is. I'll tell you what it is.
You believe it? Where? Hey!
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is.
I'm
And you
gonna
got
tell
to
you-
listen to me because I got the microphone.
No, I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've always I'm not okay. I'm gonna tell you. Because we're having people over, I had to shake down the gardener and be like, bro, I've been texting you since March of last year.
You're crying your eyes out right now. What the fuck? What'd he do to you? What did gardener do? Tell me what he did. Tell me what he did. I'll kill that motherfucker.
And then number two, it's like it's because I put everything to the last minute. Everyone does this.
No. Not everyone puts everything to the last minute. You, I promise, are very, very, very small in the amount of company that you have on really, really waiting until the last minute.
No. Let me tell you what it is. When you have people over, then suddenly you want to fix this, you want to fix that, you have to fix this, you have to fix that. And that's what I did. I had a lot to cram in. Hey, listen, if I was doing this on a regular basis, we'd be planting and spending and planting and hiring and cleaning. And I mean, it's expensive to be me.
Yes.
It is. It costs a lot of money.
It definitely does.
So I'm just saying, stay tuned. I think everyone's going to have a great time, but because of all the hard work, sweat, and tears that I'm putting in.
Yes, people will enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Although we still have some things on the list. We need juice boxes. We need you to get the cake, lots of ice. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but we still got a lot of things. I couldn't have set the table last night because they told me that if I set it, it would be covered in dust by today. So the tablecloth and I don't know where the dinosaurs are going to go. I have no idea.
So you got to set the table?
I've got to put all the arts and crafts out on the table tomorrow morning because it would collect dust. They said, don't do it tonight.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So there's a couple of boxes worth of stuff. I'm not going to put the pretzels out today. I'm going to put little cups of food throughout outside.
Yeah.
The food's going to be delivered tomorrow, not yesterday. And so there's quite a long, lengthy list of things. And that's probably why I'm going to look stressed out, not cute, not coiffed. My hair is going to be frizzy. And, the outfits, I'm going to wear those bell-bottom jeans from last night. Is that okay?
I don't give a shit what you do.
My mom's not going to like it.
Yeah, she definitely won't.